Hi, grade 8 students. Welcome to another learning episode in Mathematics 8. I am Teacher Daniel and I will be your guide in exploring another fun topic in mathematics. Are you aware that we often use mathematics in our everyday life? Today, we will explore how mathematics is useful in our day-to-day living. Our objectives for today's lesson are the following. First, illustrate linear equations in two variables. Second, illustrate and find the slope of a line given 2 points, equation, and graph. Now, let's get started. One of the values which is inherent to Filipinos is the spirit of bayanihan. During the implementation of Let a Million Flowers Bloom project at Sorsogon National High School, teachers encouraged the stakeholders to participate in the said project by voluntarily donating flowering plants to our school. Let us analyze this statement. Mrs. Reyes and Mr. Cruz donated a total of 12 plants. We can set an equation for this statement. First, we let X be the number of plants that Mrs. Reyes brought in. Let Y be the number of plants that Mr. Cruz brought in. Next, we put them together to form an equation. That is, X plus Y equals 12. Suppose Mrs. Reyes brought in 8 plants. How many did Mr. Cruz bring? Using the equation X plus Y equals 12. Substituting X in the equation, X will become 8, resulting to 8 plus Y equals 12. By APE, or addition property of equality, 8 plus Y plus negative 8 equals 12 plus negative 8, simplifying, Y plus 0 equals 4. Y is equal to 4. Therefore, Mr. Cruz brought in 4 plants. What if Mr. Cruz brought in 3 plants? How many did Mrs. Reyes bring? Using the equation X plus Y equals 12. Substituting Y in the equation, Y will become 3, resulting to X plus 3 equals 12. By APE, or addition property of equality, X plus 3 plus negative 3 equals 12 plus negative 3. By simplifying, X plus 0 equals 9. X is equal to 9. Therefore, Mrs. Reyes brought in 9 plants. We apply the addition property of equality, or APE, to solve the equation. That is how we determine the value of one variable if the other variable is given. This time, take a look at the equation X plus Y equals 12. How many variables do you see? It's obvious. There are 2 variables in the equation, and they are variables X and Y. What do you observe about their exponents? The exponents are not visible. It means that the exponent of both variables is understood to be 1. This kind of equation is called linear equation in 2 variables. Linear equation in 2 variables is an equation in a degree of 1 that can be written in 2 forms. First, standard form. AX plus BY equals C, where A, B, and C are real numbers. and A is not equal to 0 and B is not equal to 0. Second, slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. M and b are real numbers, and n is not equal to 0. Let us determine whether the equation is in linear equation in two variables or not. If yes, give the form. If not, give the result. Number 1. 2x plus y equals 4. The answer is yes. It is in standard form. Number 2. X is equal to negative 15. The answer is no, because it has only one variable. Number 3. 3x raised to 2 minus 5y equals negative 10. The answer is no. It has two variables, but the degree is 2. Number 4. Y is equal to negative 5x minus 2. The answer is yes. It is in slope-intercept form. Number 5. Y is equal to 7. The answer is no, because it has only one variable. The solution of the linear equation in two variables is the ordered pair satisfying the equation. These ordered pairs are a pair of points that can be plotted on a Cartesian plane. Let's have an example. Equation x minus 3y equals 8. Find y when x is 2. To find the value of y, first, copy the equation x minus 3y equals 8. Substitute 2 as value of x. So, 2 minus 3y equals 8. Then, add negative 2 to both sides of the equation by applying the APE or addition property of equality. 2 minus 3y plus negative 2 equals 8 plus negative 2. By simplifying, we have negative 3y equals 6. Then apply MPE or multiplication property of equality by multiplying negative 1 over 3 to both sides of the equation. Negative 1 over 3 times negative 3y equals 6 times negative 1 over 3. Thus, y is equal to negative 2. Therefore, in this linear equation, when x is positive 2, y is negative 2. Find x when y is equal to negative 1. X minus 3y equals 8. By substitution property, x minus 3 times negative 1 equals 8. By simplifying, x plus 3 equals 8. By APE, x plus 3 plus negative 3 equals 8 plus negative 3, x is equal to 5. Therefore, in the given linear equation where y is equal to negative 1, x is equal to 5. Find y when x is equal to negative 1. x minus 3y equals a. By substitution, negative 1 minus 3y equals a. By APE, negative 1 minus 3y plus 1 equals 8 plus 1. Simplifying it, we have negative 3y equals 9. By MPE, the quantity of negative 1 over 3 times negative 3y equals 9 times negative 1 over 3. That is, y is equal to negative 3. Therefore, in the same linear equation, when x is equal to negative 1, y is equal to negative 3. We identified three solutions of the linear equation x minus 3y equals a. They are 2, negative 2, 5, negative 1, and negative 1, negative 3. Where do we graph these coordinates of x minus 3y equals a? We will graph the coordinates on the Cartesian coordinate plane or rectangular coordinate plane. Let's recall the rectangular coordinate plane. It is formed by two perpendicular number lines that meet at the point of origin 0, 0 and divide the plane into four regions called quadrants. The horizontal line is called the x-axis and the vertical number line is called the y-axis. This time, we plot the points one by one. The first ordered pair is 2, negative 2. The abscissa is positive 2. It means from the origin, move 2 units to the right. The ordinate is negative 2. Move 2 units downward from the x-axis, as shown in the graph. The second ordered pair is 5, negative 1. To locate the point, from the origin, move 5 units to the right, then 1 unit downward as illustrated in the graph. The third ordered pair is negative 1, negative 3. It tells us that the point is 1 unit to the left from the origin and 3 units downward as you observe in the graph. If we connect the 3 points, we have a graph that is a slanting line which is increasing from left to right. These 3 ordered pairs are said to be solutions of the linear equation x minus 3y equals 8. Remember that a line consists of infinite number of points. Therefore, all the points that lie on the given line are solutions of x minus 3y equals 8. Without graphing, we can also check if the given points are solutions to the equation. This time, let's find out if the ordered pair negative 2, 3 is a solution of the linear equation x minus 3y equals 8. Copy the equation x minus 3y equals 8. Substitute negative 2 as value of x and 3 as value of y. We have negative 2 minus 3 times 3 equals 8. Simplifying, negative 2 minus 9 equals 8. Thus, negative 11 is not equal to 8. It doesn't satisfy the linear equation. Therefore, negative 2, 3 is not a solution of x minus 3y equals 8. If the point is plotted on the Cartesian plane, it does not lie on the line. Let's explore more about linear equation. From the word itself, the graph of a linear equation is a line. Remember, we need only 2 points to draw a line. But wait, Let's first share our experiences in climbing a mountain. Have you ever gone to Mayon Volcano? Some of us have already gone to Mayon Volcano. Which activity is easier to do? Going up to the peak of the volcano or going down the volcano? Based from our experiences, going down the volcano is easier to do than going up at the peak of the volcano. Which of the two mountains is difficult to climb? The mountain that is difficult to climb is the steeper mountain. Now, we will discuss the steepness of a line, which is called the slope. What is the slope of a line? The slope of a line is the ratio of the vertical change between 2 points to the horizontal change between the same 2 points. Vertical change is the rise, and the horizontal change is the run. Let's observe this graph. We observe that the graph rises from left to right. Using the definition of slope, which is rise over run, from point 1, we count 1 unit upward. That means the rise is positive 1. Then count 3 units to the right. It means the run is positive 3. Therefore, the slope m is equal to 1 over 3. It is a positive slope. If the slope is positive, the graph is rising from left to right. Or it is called an increasing graph. Take a look at the next graph. In this graph, we can identify the x and y intercepts. The x-intercept is 4. It informs us that the graph intersects the x-axis at 4, 0. The y-intercept is 3. It tells us that the graph intersects the y-axis at 0, 3. As we can see, the graph increases from left to right. From 0, 3, we count 3 units downward, so the rise is negative 3. Then 4 units to the right. The run is 4. Therefore, the slope is negative 3 over 4. It's obvious that the slope is negative because the graph is falling from left to right, or it is a decreasing graph. How about if the given is an equation? How do we find its slope? Remember the two forms in writing the equation of a line. The standard form and the slope-intercept form. If the linear equation is written in the standard form, we have to transform it in slope-intercept form. However, if it is already in slope-intercept form, the coefficient x is the value of slope m. Let's have an example. Y is equal to 5x plus 10. The equation is already in slope-intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus 10, where the slope m is equal to 5 and the y-intercept b is 3. Take note, we can easily find the slope and its y-intercept if the equation is written in the form y is equal to mx plus 2. What if the equation is not in the form of y is equal to mx plus 2? Let's have another example. In equation x plus y equals 2, what is its slope? We simply write the equation in slope-intercept form. That is y is equal to negative x plus 2. It's simple, right? Very simple. Just recall how to transform the equation into the form y is equal to mx plus b. The coefficient of x is the slope. Therefore, the slope is negative 1. Let's explore other examples. How do we find the slope of this line? Starting at any point of the graph, we see that there is no vertical line. However, there is a horizontal line. For instance, from point negative 2.5, the rise is 0. Then it moves 4 units to the right. It means that m is equal to 0 over 4, or simplified as 0. If we start from 2.5, the rise is also 0, but it moves 4 units to the left. It means that m is equal to 0 over negative 4, or simplified also as 0. What if the slope is 0? Simple. The graph is a horizontal line. Let's continue. For our last example, how do we find the slope of a line given points? Look at the graph. How does it look like? The graph is a vertical line. Let's identify 2 points that lie on the graph. One point is 4, 6. We will call its coordinate as x sub 1, y sub 1. The other point is 4, negative 3. We will assign its coordinates as x sub 2, y sub 2. It does not matter if we call 4, 6 as x sub 2, y sub 2, and 4, negative 3 as x sub 1, y sub 1. Recalling the definition for slope, which is m is equal to rise to the run. This means that rise is the change in y coordinate and run is the change in x coordinate. M is equal to change in y over change in x. In simple, it is written as m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, or m is equal to y sub 1 minus y sub 2 all over x sub 1 minus x sub 2. Substituting the values of x sub 1, y sub 1, and x sub 2, y sub 2, we have m is equal to negative 3 minus 6 all over 4 minus 4. Using the rule of subtraction of integers, change the sign of the subtrahend, then proceed to the show. So, m is equal to negative 3 plus negative 6 all over 0. Simplify, m is equal to negative 9 over 0. Thus, m is undefined. Final answer is undefined since the denominator is 0. Another solution is m is equal to 6 minus negative 3 all over 4 minus 4. Simplify, m is equal to 6 plus 3 all over 0. m is equal to 9 over 0. The final answer is also undefined since the denominator is 0. Based from the given example, if the graph is a vertical line, the slope is undefined. To sum up our discussion, we illustrated linear equation in 2 variables using the standard form and slope-intercept form. It was followed by determining solutions and non-solutions of the linear equation. Lastly, finding the slope of a line using 2 points, equations, and graphs were discussed through illustrative examples. Be ready! because this time, you are going to answer the evaluation. With your paper and pen, you will be given 5 seconds to answer each item. Are you ready to answer the evaluation? So, let's proceed. For question number 1, which of the following is the linear equation in variables? Letter A, 5x is equal to 3. Letter B, 2x minus y equals negative 10. Letter C, a graph that is a curved line. And letter D, a graph which is a parabola. Your time starts now. The answer is B. 2x minus y equals negative 10 because there are 2 variables and the dividend is 1. In number 2, it is one of the solutions of the linear equation y is equal to 5x minus 2. Letter A, 1, 3. Letter B, negative 1, 3. Letter C, 2, negative 12. Letter D, 0. Your time starts now. The correct answer is A, 1, 3. Because substituting the values of x and y, it satisfies the equation y is equal to 5x minus 2, as shown on your screen. Question number 3. What is the slope of the line passing through the points 2, 0 and 0, 6? A, 3. B, 0. C, negative 3. And letter D, undivided. Your time starts now. The answer is letter C, because m is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. That is m is equal to 6 minus 0 1 over 0 minus 2, which is equal to 6 over negative 2, or simplified as negative 3. Or m is equal to 0 minus 6 1 over 2 minus 0. That is m is equal to negative 6 over 2 and equal to negative 3. For number 4, what is the slope of the line given the equation y is equal to 4x minus 7? Letter A, negative 7. Letter B, negative 4. Letter C, 4. Letter D, 7. Your time starts now. The right answer is letter C, because the equation is in the form of y is equal to mx plus b, and the value of m is 4. The last number, given the graph, find the slope. The given 2 points of the graph are negative 1, 1, and 1, 4. Letter A, 3 over 2. Letter B, negative 3 over 2. Letter C, 2 over 3. And letter D, negative 2 over 3. Your time starts now. The answer in number 5 is letter A, because the rise is 3 generalities. How was the evaluation for your mind? That's great. But if you are still a bit confused, just refer to your learning activity sheets 5B and 5C for more exercises. Practice, practice, practice. Remember, practice makes us better. Unconsciously, we are applying mathematics in our day-to-day activities. Truly, mathematics is useful in everything that we do. We just have finished our lesson for Math 8 today. I hope to see you on our next Math Terrific learning episode. This is Teacher Daniel saying always have a positive attitude on your studies and smile on